And another thing, Master. Have you caught the villain who wanted to kill me?
No, I haven't. I didn't catch the villain who wanted to kill you. He got away between the brush and the steep twists of the path.
But why?
I don't know. Not yet, I don't. But I suspect we'll find out soon enough. Fair enough. It's late. Let's head for the Abbey. This is Bruno, my novice. That's the bell which announces to the brother acting as gatekeeper that someone is waiting outside the door. These gates guard one of the most eminent and enigmatic abbeys in the kingdom. The impregnability of its library is legendary, both for those who might seek to destroy it and for those who merely wish to study it. Come on, follow me. Behave yourself and don't touch a thing.
Yes, Master.
This rope is attached to the bell.
We have been impatiently awaiting your arrival, Brother Leonardo.
I sincerely regret the delay, brother.
It's all the same to me. I have explicit orders from the abbot to wait at the gate to welcome you, even if that means spending the whole time out here on a devilish night like this.
Did anyone leave the Abbey last night?
The compline prayers are already over with and everyone's asleep, brother. You'll notice during your stay just how strict the schedule is at our abbey.
We had a little accident.
The path is filled with danger, brother, not only due to the difficult lay of the land, but because on nights like these, robbers and thieves have the perfect conditions to commit their evil deeds.
Take a good look at us, brother.
Egidio.
What loot could they hope for from poor monks like us?
The horse and the donkey. Come in, come in. I'll take you to your cell so that you can lie down. You can see the abbot tomorrow.
Brother Leonardo, it is an honor for this humble abbey to be allowed to welcome you.
Father Abbot, if the honor is as great as your modesty, I don't think I deserve it. This is Bruno, the son of the Count of Capra Negra.
Where were we? Ah, yes, the young man who would like to be initiated into our abbey.
Father?
We have brought a gift from the Count. A gift? What is it? What is it?
A book that shows the Count's interest in...
No, a book. I think I get the point. He's very interested in seeing his son have a successful career with the church.
Father, these days a book can be a great treasure.
Brother Leonardo, as with many others, news of your wisdom and perception has reached my ears as well. As there is a matter which does worry me, and I would very much like to discuss it with you.
Does that have something to do with the demise of your former gatekeeper?
But how?
I just spied Egidius walking towards the cemetery with a wooden cross on a cart. I put two and two together and deduced that a monk must have died recently. And as Egidius was the one who waited for us last night, and the duties of a gatekeeper normally have nothing to do with those of a gravedigger, it's only logical that the deceased must be the gatekeeper.
But why do you suspect that something curious is attached to that death?
An accident wouldn't make you uneasy, and if the situation dealt with a suicide, you wouldn't bury him in consecrated soil.
Impressive!
Although, that's not all you should be worried about.
What do you mean by that?
Yesterday we were attacked by a monk, and there aren't too many monasteries around here.
I regret any such incident, but I'm sure that your eyes and the dearth of light caused illusions that deceived you. Once the prayers for Compline have been said, the monks are not allowed to leave the abbey.
Is that right?
All of the doors are locked tight, and the only ones who don't sleep in the Artificium, where the monks' cells are the brother gatekeeper and myself.
Fair enough, but I'll still be on my guard. Rather than finding out who did it, I'd say it would be much more interesting to find out why they did it.
Well, I see that word of your fame is more than just idle talk.
Father.
Brother Leonardo, running an abbey is no simple task, and in times like these, preserving the righteous faith of the community is even more difficult. Day by day, the people become less God-fearing, and the devil sows his seeds on the fertile soil of doubt and fear.
Are you trying to say that ignorance is a virtue?
Knowledge can be a devastating temptation too, especially at an abbey like ours, a fortress of wisdom and knowledge.
The greatness of your library is known far and wide, as are the difficulties in seeing its best volumes.
As you know, the archives of our library hold ancient and extremely rare copies of the most important writings of Christianity. Bibles, epistles from many saints, scriptures from significant blessed figures, written down to enhance the love of our Lord. It is our duty to preserve these precious books. And that's why access is denied to everyone except the librarian and his assistant.
Does that mean you think the gatekeeper's death points to the library?
There are rumors that strange things are going on in the library.
What kind of rumors?
The servants and common folk put faith in those kinds of superstition. They lack the necessary understanding to illuminate events concealed in the darkness of sin with the light of knowledge.
But it's obvious that we are presently not talking about rumors being spread by illiterates. What incidents?
Happenings of a supernatural nature. Who would doubt that a monastery is the best place to corrupt untainted souls? Perhaps evil is lurking like a predator after its prey.
And what do you think about that?
If a shepherd is told that a wolf is on the prowl, wouldn't he gather his flock and stand guard? Whatever I think is beside the point, but the monks are uneasy, and after Anselmo's death, all the more so.
So you want me to look into those rumors?
I'd like you to use your perceptive mind to find an explanation, as perceptive as you can be, and as discreetly as you can be.
Fair enough.
We thank you, Brother Leonardo.
But I will need something. I must be able to question the Brotherhood without restrictions.
As long as it doesn't disturb the Brothers' work, they will be glad to help you.
I thank you. Please exempt me from taking part at Mass.
In a battle like this, I'm not sure if you should make do without having the power of prayer at your side.
I am grateful for your concern, Father. But if there's one place at this monastery where I certainly won't find any demons, then it's the church.
All right, as you wish.
I need permission to enter the library.
But the rule is very strict with regard to this. No one is allowed to go.
If everything points to the library and strange things are happening, don't you think it could help me to find out the truth if I were allowed to go in there?
I am sure you'll find a way. Lucifer already roams freely about the Abbey. There is no need for you to do so as well.
A wise man once said, "Find the leaf, and ye shall find the fruits of the earth beneath it."
Brother Leonardo, this is Segundo, our prior.
Brother?
Brother Leonardo, the responsibility I bear demands that I not only keep the faith of this monastery, but that I safeguard its treasures too. The rules that forbid entry to the library serves that purpose. I cannot permit people to walk in and out as if it were a marketplace.
But
Your mission is to investigate the death of Anselmo the gatekeeper, and to find the signs of the devil in this matter.
then please excuse me, Father. I have a job to do. Show me the paths meant for me. I have no use for that at all. I might get a chance to try it at the Lord's Supper. It's not necessary. They're all sitting tight. I wouldn't spill any wine without good reason. The outlet neck is broken. It would have to be fixed if I want to use it. A source of heat is required to get the alembic started. No need to fan a fire here. And besides, I've got the impression that it's broken. I should literally put my hand in the fire? It's locked.
I beg you not to take my pans away from me. I need them.
All of them?
All of them. Every one of them.
Forgive me for interrupting you, brother.
Oh, none other than our special guest. You're not interrupting me, Brother Leonardo. My name is Martin, and as you can see, I'm the cook. How can I help you?
The soup you're cooking there smells, if you'll pardon me, heavenly.
Really?
Yes, I see that you're adding chicken bones and some spices. Not everyone takes so much trouble with such a simple dish as soup.
Could be, but I do. And by the way, in this case, I must share the compliment with Brother Eladio. He supplies me with the spices.
The appearance and aroma are incomparable.
I see you appreciate good cooking.
What shall I say? I've traveled quite a bit.
It's a pleasure to talk with a connoisseur.
That's kind, but connoisseur would be a mouthful.
Oh, don't be so modest, brother. You recognized a decent soup by its fragrance. I presume that you're able to sniff out the spices that were used, too.
Saffron?
Saffron? No, brother. Take a good look at the color, then you'll realize your mistake. One can tell you're no plant expert.
Clear as day. Pepper.
In one of my soups? Out of the question. And besides, I have to be very careful with pepper, because too much doesn't agree with either Egidio or Marcello. With so many brothers, I can't cook for each one of them.
I'd guess a bit of cinnamon and nutmeg.
Oh no! I use both cinnamon and nutmeg for several desserts, but it would never occur to me to put them in a soup. If you truly had a grasp of the material, you'd know that that's nonsense.
I don't know. Croutons?
Yes, indeed. I added a few bits of bread I'd left over from yesterday, but you're not going to confuse bread with spices, are you?
No.
Perish forbid!
Ginger. What else could it be?
Perhaps every other sort of spice, except for this one.
I'd say the scent of clove and anise is unmistakable.
That would be right if the soup had those two spices, but it doesn't. A pity, Brother Leonardo, but I see that you don't know much about seasonings.
Parsley?
You're getting closer, but no. The modesty you displayed before was justified.
My sense of smell is not up to snuff today.
Really?
Can we talk about Anselmo, brother?
Anselmo? Oh, blessed Mother of God. Salve Regina, Mater Misericordiae, Vita dulcedo et spes nostra salve. Ad te clamamus exsulses filii Hevae. Ad te suspirarnos, gementes et fientes, in hac lacrimarum valle. Ea ergo advocata nostra, ilos tuos misericordes oculos ad nos converte, et Iesum benedictum fructum ventris tui, nobis post hoc exilium ostende. O clemens, O pia, O dulcis Virgo Maria, ora pro nobis sancta Dei genitrix?
Are you finished, brother?
Oh, I'm sorry, brother. It's never wrong to appeal to our Virgin to shield us from evil, especially in these days of ours.
Perfectly understandable, brother. But it is my intention to fulfill the task the abbot entrusted me with, and that as quickly as possible, especially in these days of ours.
Yes, of course.
It's rumored that the devil had something to do with Anselmo's death. What's your opinion?
Speak softly, brother. Speak softly.
What's wrong?
Try not to mention the devil. That might lure him here.
Here? To the Abbey?
No, into the kitchen. The devil already abides within these walls. The signs are clear, and Anselmo's death is a good example of that.
I see you're very sure of yourself.
The abbot is too.
The abbot feels it's possible. That's something very different.
I believe firmly that it's so. Just as I believe we must be prepared to confront the forces of evil face to face. I thank God that you're here. You'll take care of it, won't you?